Hello. Going to another Heavensward Alliance raid. The Weeping City of Mhach. 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 This happens a lot. Queuing for a thing and then you gotta wait a bit. Yeah. But anyway, here we go. This is gonna be an extra long one. The Alliance raids always are, because there's so much involved in like everything happening, and there's so many people, so many different varieties of things can happen. Weeping City of Mhach. Shadow of Mhach. Mhach? Mhach? I'm trying my best to cover the main things to look out for. I'm sure there's gonna be a few like tiny things that I will miss because there's just an overwhelming amount of information to go through. But let's do this. I'm running this as tank. And again, we got 3 full parties, okay? Alliance B, Alliance A, Alliance C. All of them got full parties. Each one has a tank, 2 healers, and the rest is DPS. So I'm gonna grab all these ads, and we all just DPS them together. It's fine to keep them stacked and stuff. They're stunned right now, and so they don't actually come together because one of the healers, one of the white mage, probably use Holy to stun things. Okay, this next group, we just pack them all together so we can AoE them too. You'll notice here though that this tank is kind of keeping this one on the side, and so it's a little harder to reach to AoE all of it together. So but everyone's trying to adjust and stand here, so watch out for all these AoEs. Okay. Now we move through to the next area. See on the map, mini map here, we went from here, took care of ads, went here, took care of ads, and then we're going up. Okay, first boss. Wait, no, still ads. More ads, never mind, my bad. The first boss is still a spider though, it's a big spider. But these ads are the same, we just grab them all together and use your AoE stuff on them. Okay, and then we go through this way. Again, if you don't know what's happening in the room and stuff, just follow everyone. Inevitably, there's going to be people who have done the raid before. If you're going through the duty finder, and they can tell you how to do stuff. Okay, so this is the first boss, big spider lady. Here, I'm not the main tank, and so the main tank faces the boss away from everybody, and as one of the extra tanks I hang out on the side just in case I'm needed to take care of stuff. See, this person, RD, it's a machinist, they're ranged and they're running around. I don't advise running around behind here, because if there's like a tank cleave then you'll get clipped by that. So try to stick to the back. But here we go, silken spray. We got this back cleave, so everyone needs to get out of the way. Okay, and then here we've got 2 people with little markers on them. I think there's actually 3 people who get markers. The boss will turn around and throw this like web at those people. So that's 1, and there's another one behind me here. And then 3, 2, 3. If you step inside of those, you get like some debuffs. Okay, and here when the boss crawls into the ground, there's a big circle AoE. So stand outside of it and wait for a moment. And then once it hits, you can go in, because then now the outer ring, the middle ring is going to go off. Okay, and then the outer ring goes off. So there's a few different ways you can handle that. Like you could stand all the way out here and do the same technique. Like you wait on the all outside, and then when the middle one goes off, then you run in. Either way, after that, there's a proximity marker. And so you just run as far away from it as you can. so you don't take as much damage. Okay, now this, you saw this in the previous one, previous Alliance raid, the Void Ark. These circle ball things will attach to a person and there'll be a really big AoE going with them. If you're in one of those, you're gonna get sticky to somebody else. Okay, like this. Okay, you take some damage. And so other people who can freely move need to just run between all of these sticky things and then it will release people. Do watch out for the back cleave. Okay, at this point, we all get tossed up to an upper layer. Look at this thing called digestive fluid on us. And then the boss goes up here. There's an ad somewhere. Here it is. You want to go grab that, attack that. Okay, if you stand near this thing, you get this digestive fluid, and then it's a lot slower to walk and stuff if you're running through these things. But okay, there adds like this aether stuff, but this little thing, this spider, this spitting spider, is the one that you want to look for. Okay, yeah, see, I'm crossing through like this stuff, and so I get kind of stuck on it. But if you run on this darker part, then you can run more freely. But okay, so this spitting spider, once that one is attacked, done, then it would create this hole, and then you can go down from there. You can still stay up here and take care of like these other little ads or try to attack the boss, but most people will need to go down here, and then there are like ads and stuff. But the important thing is to take care of these key knots on the bottom. There's a few of them. See, there's one over here and there's one over here, and then the one down here. So we need to take care of that, so then the spider queen like falls back to the ground. Okay, so this person has a little tether and it's attached to them. I have no idea what it does. Oh, they got dragged back upstairs, looks like. Okay, but at the same time, we got all the key knots. My poor web is in tatters. Okay, so then she ends up dropping back down. Okay, so now we can focus her a dark spike, the tank thingy. Okay. Okay, these green circle things again, just don't stand in it. And if you get caught, then just wait for other people to spread this thing, okay? Boss went inside under the ground, so get out of the AoE and wait for it to go off, then go in. Wait for it to go off, okay? Proximity marker, run far away from it. Okay. Now we got these markers where she spits the web at people. So you need to just spread back. So this person didn't. Okay. They have digestive fluid on them. And it looks like they're taking a little bit of damage, but it also looks like they have the purple stuff underneath them, and so... Okay, that was a stack, so we all go over there to stack together. I'm avoiding the web thing. So we stack together, and then it looks like this one, AZ, went back to the web. So they do have digestive fluid on them. Okay, Dark Spike is also the tank thingy. So they're taking a little bit of damage. And see, I decided to stand in it to see what would happen. And it's harder for me to move a bit. But it seems like it doesn't do too much damage, so yeah, okay. This is a look away mechanic. Fond of feared. So look away. If you don't look away, you get this thing. Terror. You also take damage. seems. Watch out for this back AoE. Dark Spike, a tank thing. Also, again, the tank that has the boss right now is the Alliance A tank, and I can see that because their little box here has a red outline, unlike the other ones. Okay, this time when we have the red marker things, you'll plant it outside along the wall. As a habit, you want to plant them outside. But for this one, when the boss goes down into the ground, we're actually going to stand in this thing. We do get the digestive fluid, and we do start getting a little bit of damage. Highly corrosive event, reducing movement speed while also causing damage over time. Okay. This will do less damage, though, than standing inside this, like, sand storm hole thing, okay? You can see people try to run in, and then they get kind of sucked backwards. So we are taking a little bit of damage. Healers can heal it up though. And here, see, this person wasn't able to make it and they immediately died. Okay. So when you see this configuration, the swirling sand, just you go stand into one of the web things so that you're stuck there and you can't get sucked into the middle of this. This person, dancer, is trying really hard, but they get sucked in and it was too much and they died. And there are other people who almost died. Okay. Dark Spike tank thing. Okay, and now we go into this phase again where the boss is gonna be up in this web. But the boss's health is so low that instead of doing the whole mechanic about going back down and doing a knot, we just attack the boss and then we're done. Nice. Oh boy, that was just the first boss, you know. Okay, for this, it looks like you have to actually jump into the thing. Like, I tried to just walk through, but it didn't work, so you have to move into the water. Okay, and then we jump off this cliff. Jump off this other cliff. And then we got another ad phase. You can basically pull all the ads together. Might be hard though because they're casters and so they don't move as much. Oh, they did follow me, okay. Okay, nice, that was pretty quick and simple. Move on. Another ad phase. Alright, someone's gonna use their limit break then. Whoa, watch out for all this. Okay. Again, if you don't really know where you're going, it's fine, just follow everyone else. Or you can look at the mini-map, you know, and it will show you the path. Up this staircase thing. Okay, this boss can get a little tricky. So tank will pull the boss and turn it around per usual. That's fine. This person really likes running around and possibly could get hit sometime, okay? There are these little like zombie things laying around, and the boss will like tether to them, and then they have these big green AoEs around them. For this first part, you don't want to stand in them. If you do, then you get this little debuff. Let's see, catch the name. Okay. Green stuff pops up. I was very close to it. Here. Gradual zombification. Okay, so if you have that, then you're slowly turning into a zombie, basically. Okay, and then these guys come to life, and we need to take care of the ads. Okay, watch out for these line AoEs. Alright. So if you have the zombie thingy, there's actually two of them. There's gradual zombification, and then there's like straight up zombie one. When he does that move, let's see. Okay, when he does necropurge, the green things pop up again, and if you're standing in it, you get this debuff. At some point, okay, you can get turned into a zombie. Like there's a ticker on it. And yeah, actually, it might be that this person stood in the green thing twice, and that's how they got turned into a zombie. When you get turned into a zombie, what happens is you can't control yourself and you end up attacking other people. Okay. So, that might not make, like, the importance of it might not make super much sense right now, but you don't want double stacks of this zombie thingy, because then you'll turn into a zombie, and I don't think it does damage over time. Maybe it does. It doesn't seem like the machinist is getting hit, but definitely if you get double of the thing, you turn into an actual zombie. Okay, so these little void hole things need to be plugged up, so you need to stand on it. This person ends up getting a bit of a bleed because they're standing on it, but it's fine. The amount you get from the bleed isn't as bad as if you leave one of these open and then you take greater damage. Okay, Megalo Flames, line AoEs, just dodge those. Okay, when the green thingy is done, when it's resolved, then see, we didn't take that much damage. But if one of those still had a thing, we would take more damage from it. Okay. Brand of the Fallen. Some people will get this like red marker triangle on them. Usually people call it Dorito. If you have that, you want to stack together with another person. And sometimes just a group of people will cluster together. And as long as you're with another person with the red thing, then you'll be okay. But if you don't, then you'll get damaged by yourself. See, like this. You'll take more damage. So, and then you also get turned into a toad like this person. CB. Here, see. Here. Yeah, CB was in there, but then they walked out, and then they realized, oh, everyone's stacking, and then they tried to go back in, but at this point, it had already gotten off. They were too slow, and so they got turned into a frog. And they took like half health. It's like half health. Yeah. It's not horrible. They didn't necessarily die yet, because they had decent health on them, but as you can see here, we took a raid wide. So, that could possibly kill you, and also you don't do damage. Okay. At this transition phase, these zombies are gonna be in the middle. And they're gonna come to life. You want to focus on the succubus because the succubus can do an attack that causes like seduces people, and then you'll just take AoEs. Okay, so watch out for this AoE. Okay, there's also this like target marker here. Also, it looks like this person's almost dead for some reason. Okay, so they just dropped their thing outside. But yeah, the succubus can do a move that will seduce you, and then you might get caught in a bunch of different AoEs and stuff like that. And it can wipe the party, like that's happened before. Okay, we have these little void thingies again, so somebody needs to step on it. Just at least one person. Okay, and then that little stack marker. Not the stack marker. It's not a stack marker. It's just a red marker. This person got damage from it, so they want to bring it far away from other people. Okay. That phase. What you need to remember is to focus on the succubus first, so you don't get seduced or teared or whichever one she does. And then, okay, Necro Purge. We're gonna get these green things again, but this time we do want to stand in them, and we want the debuff for the zombie thing. You just need to stand on one. If you stand on two, then you'll get actually turned into a zombie. What you want is the gradual zombie one. And the reason is, okay, see, we get the thing. The boss is gonna cast Megadeath, and if you don't have the zombie or the gradual zombie one, then you'll die. But because we're already dead, technically, we don't die. Does that make sense? Okay. Watch SG, they don't have it. So they just immediately die. This person also immediately died. The rest of us have the gradual zombie thing, or we got a full zombie thing. Okay, see, some people, let's see, AZ is standing on this circle and also this circle, and so they're standing on two, and so that means they get turned into an actual zombie, because if you get two of them, you turn into a zombie. If you get two of these things, you get turned into a zombie. Okay, so technically standing on two is better than not standing on any of them. You can't, when you're a zombie, you'll be attacking other people, and you can't control your character at all, which is less detrimental than just straight up dying. Okay. Looks like AZ also just disconnected from the game, so, you know, it can really kill you if you don't, I don't know, maybe they're, like, actually were having issues. But, okay, does that make sense? Oh yeah, they were already Pokeballing. That's why. And they just happened to be saying anything, so they survived the mechanic, but then it looks like their internet wasn't working, or their game wasn't working. But, okay. So the first time, when we first started this boss fight, you don't want to stand in the green things, because you don't want the gradual zombie whatever thingy, and you don't want to turn into a zombie. But this second phase, you want it, because you want to already be kinda dead, so that you don't actually die during Megadeath. I hope that makes sense. It can be very confusing, but usually if somebody types stand in the green, they just stand in one of the green things. And if they say don't stay in the green, it's probably the first phase where you don't want to do that. Okay? This person has a little red marker on them. They're standing over here. What's gonna happen? Okay. The Megiddo flame. Okay. That's these long AoEs, but then also this thing is like exploding. So dodge all these things. Oh, it kind of looks like it's following the people. Actually, Let's watch. Let's watch. The person with the red marker. Okay, they run away. And there's a circle underneath them, and then they run this way. Oh yeah, okay. And then there's another circle underneath them. So you want to run away from the party and run away from the thing that you dropped, because it's gonna keep happening. Okay, yeah, it looks like it baits at least 3 of them. Okay, now back to the boss. Dark Eruption. Is that? Okay, Evil Mist. Looks like that's a bit of a raid wide, and then we got these like misty ball things. Okay, so the green things are probably gonna pop out again. This gradual zombification thing was the one from the last time, and then these green things are popping out again. So I lose my gradual zombification thing, and mega death is happening again, so I gotta like low-key turn into a zombie again. So I stand in one of these. Okay, I got my thing. Everyone's got their thing, so we should survive this. Yeah, looks like everybody did it well. Hell Wind. Healers gotta heal this up. It's very spicy. Very, very spicy. Okay. And then we got this stuff. So we need people to stand in it, and then we also got the red Doritos, so people with the red Doritos need to stack on each other. But yeah, that healer move, Hell Wind, you really need to do your AoE heals there to keep people up. Okay. Wow, that was a whole thing. Dang. So, remember, first phase, don't stand on the green thing, don't turn into a zombie, you'll lose DPS and you'll lose control of your character, whatever, okay? But the second phase, and then during the ad phase, focus on the succubus, so you don't get seduced, or terrored, or whichever, hysteria, whichever one. That you can't control your character and then you stand in like AoEs and probably die. And then the second phase, stand in a green thing so you don't die to mega death. Slowly die so you don't actually die. Okay, so for this one, here we go. B stays here. Usually A is over here, and then group C is over there. Okay. I think somebody popped the markers down incorrectly, but it's fine. As long as you're with your party, it's fine. The stage is going to be divided up into thirds, which is why, and there's going to be walls there, which is why you kind of want to stay with your group. Okay, so since we're group B, I'm taking the boss, main tanking this. See, there are people on their side. Alright, watch out for these tank cleaves, okay? Like, use mitigation if you need to, and healers, watch your tank. On the sides here, there's gonna be ads, and see this purple line? Eventually this is gonna turn to wall, so you can't go in there. So you need to stay in there. But we need people to take care of the ads in there. Okay, I'm just straight up DPSing the thing. That was a raid wide. Okay, yeah, see, somebody put A over there. Technically, usually that's where C goes, and then it was over there. They might have just had their camera flipped or something. But anyway, on this side, they also have an ad to take care of. Okay, and I got the main boss, and I'm just taking these tank things. See this shield thingy? This person ran out. This little Lala ran out as a shield was created. Let's watch that again. Okay, so they're taking care of the ads. Well, just one ad on each side. Trembling Epigraph is the raid wide. Okay. Watch CS. CS is running out and then they try to go back, but look, now they can't go back. Okay, so that's why you gotta just stay in there, because then there's other ads to take care of. Eventually the wall does break, and that's fine. Trembling epigraph. Read light again. Tank stuff. See, this person is still hanging out over there just in case there's stuff, but like this thing is glowing. Okay, so someone needs to stand on it to trigger it. So we get, I believe that's how we get this shield thing. And then everyone needs to stand in this shield. Okay, so see, people are in the corners. They were in the corner, stepping on the stuff. Watch the mini map. But yeah, see this little circle thing here? When it glows, you want to step on it. Okay, so it's glowing over there. And then over here on this side, this person's going to step on theirs. And once they do, then this whole shield thingy, like, goes up, okay? And then everyone has to run into the shield so that they don't die to, like, these raid whites. Melee, you can stand up here and still hit the boss. Okay, it's a slow cast, and so see, we all had this vulnerability up thing, and so if we were standing outside the shield, it could wipe the party. But oh, vulnerability down. We took it out. We don't have it anymore because the fight is done. But yeah, I still get tripped up with like vulnerability up and vulnerability down. Basically, we would take more damage, I believe, or we don't. Oh, no. We're inside, and so we get vulnerability down, and so that means we're shielded, so we don't take as much damage, and that's because we're legit in the shield. That's okay. It's not the it's not that we were outside and we got that thing. See it one more time, just to be sure. Okay, I don't have a thing. I'm standing in this thing right now. I don't have it yet. But as soon as the people on the side step on the red thingy and the shield comes up, then we get this. Here we go. Vulnerability down. And so I'm not as vulnerable to attacks if I'm standing in the shield. LT doesn't have it because I don't know where they are. But, okay, now they have it, so they must have just run in. Okay. The cast bar is slow, so you have time to get inside. But you need to be in here so you don't die. And then we lose the thingy because we're done. Okay. Moving on. Next one. This one's a bit of a doozy too. A bit complicating to explain. It looks super cool though, and you can actually get this as a mount. It's very hard, but if you're a patient person, you can get this as a mount. This is the boss, Ozma. It's a ball. It's an orb, but it can shapeshift into other things. It's pretty cool. Okay, so A goes here onto this platform, so you want to run yourself over there. B stays on this one, and C goes to this one. Okay, so at the start of the fight, usually the tank will stay on one side. Okay, I'm here. This tank is on this side of this platform, and whatever tank is doing their thing over there. Okay. This first one one person is gonna get from each thingy. They're gonna get a little arrow indicator. It's gonna be this big circle on them. See how large it is? You want to move that off to the side or in the very, very back. Okay, you can move it to the very back corner of your platform, or you can go to this middle area and drop it here. There will be a proximity thing. Okay, so the one back here is going to go here. So everyone needs to stand up in the front here, and on this side everyone needs to stand more like on the side over here, and then same over here. This proximity marker is going like this, so everyone needs to stand up so that when it hits it doesn't do too much damage to you. Okay, so we didn't get hit too much, but where the proximity marker was, there will be an add. See this cube? There's a cube walking around now. This thing, singularity fragment. And so the tanks need to pick that up. As soon as I see the cube, I turn around and I go pick it up. You don't want those floating around everywhere. And here, see, they had theirs. Okay. Next, see the boss is transforming. Immediately I see it's a cube. When it's a cube, you want to stand close to the boss. Figure out whatever you need to remember that, because the cube will do a donut AoE, and so basically just everything inside here is safe, but everything outside you'll get damage. So see, this person, these people were standing out here, and so they took some damage from that. Alright, see that one more time. For me, when I think of cubes, I think of walls, and I think about hugging the wall. These walls are nice. I don't know. Whatever you need to do to remember, okay? After the cube transforms and does the big donut attack, there are going to be orbs on the ground. So, it finishes transforming. Does the donut, and then here's an orb, and there's an orb down here too. You can't really see it because of my chat thingy, but it's down here. There's an orb over here too, and there's an orb over here. Okay, so there's a few things happening now. I stand in the corner because the cube Ozma is going to do a beam attack at all the tanks. And so you do not want to stand there near the tank. You stand over here, that's fine. But see, all the tanks are gonna get this attack on them. And now, get that out of the way. The orbs, let's talk about the orbs. The orbs are gonna be floating around. Look at all these people, they already don't have that much health. And then the orb blows up because it touches somebody. And then everyone in proximity gets damaged by it. Okay, so that's why it's better to stand in the corner up here. If you see the cube, it's better to stand in the corner because you can avoid that donut cleave, you can avoid the tank cleave, and you can avoid the orbs. Just BT dubs. This is probably the safest place to stand when it's a cube, if you're not the tank. Okay, and now, see this orb's coming over. And then another person dies because they get hit with the orb. So, what typically, like, the best case scenario is everyone's in the corner. The orb's going down. As soon as the orb hits here, the tank will go back down and soak the orb, like, away from people, and then go back up. And still stay away so that their cleave doesn't hit anybody. You can see on the sides here, each tank is taking a cleave. Okay. Okay, now black hole. we're all gonna get teleported. If you did the Crystal Tower series, this will look familiar. Everyone is gonna go onto their own alliance platform. So this is ours. When someone stands on the circle in the back, it will activate the corresponding colors. So this one. You can see when we first go in there, the enemies have these little like shields on them. Okay. But as soon as someone steps on the thing, the shield will go away. See? And then you can attack the ad. And then there's going to be some extra ads here. Okay, so this is Alliance A, we're B, and then the other one's C. It's here. A, B, C. It's close enough that everyone should be in range to hit this stuff. And I believe you might just only need one person on this thing, but you know, having more people is fine because everything's in range. Once they're all done, then you jump onto the platform itself, and then you'll get tossed back into the fight. Okay, so now we can fight Ozma again. Ozma Shade. Okay, assimilation. This is the eyeball thing, so you want to look away. If you don't look away, you'll get this little like stack. I don't see the name exactly, but basically if you watch the numbers, they're gonna go up once you hit a certain number. Okay, and they also have like this stuff. Oh, SS was right in front of me. Let's see what SS does. Okay, look away. SS did not look away. Okay, I couldn't. Oh, it's called assimilation. I saw it over here. Ah, I skipped it. Wait. It doesn't matter too much, but I want to be as thorough as I can, if I can be. Okay, assimilation. Look away. Okay, yeah, so this is the debuff. Assimilation. If you continuously stare at the shade, then you'll eventually turn into a rock. These glowy people are going to turn into rocks. But we end up destroying the boss fast enough, so that didn't happen. But if you get turned into a rock, then other people would need to attack the rock so that you'd be free. Okay, as soon as you teleport back to this area, by which you run into this thing, okay? So it's invincible, so you can't do stuff to it right now. Just teleport back. You'll get onto your platform again. This triangle pyramid one is dangerous. As soon as if you get back and you see the triangle one, it's gonna cleave straight ahead, so you need to stand on the side, like immediately. Okay, go to the side. Why? Because this, look at that. It's just an immediate blast in the middle. Looks like this person died. I'm not sure what they died to. How did they die? Let's see. Okay, I load in. I see it's a triangle pyramid, and so I just get out of the way. Oh, yeah, here we go. All of these who got hit with it, let's see. It's a poison, a time thing. Oh, they turn into little versions of themselves. Oh, and this is probably just because they died before. So, let's... Man, I can't finesse this well enough. One more time. Let's try to slow it down. We lose this invincibility. That's just during the transition from the other phase to this one. Okay, it doesn't look like it's gonna show me the names of all of them. But basically, yeah, they get transformed into smaller versions. Oh, okay, see? Oh, yeah, yeah, they get transformed. Okay, because they're small, and then they're poisoned. And this time one is like some sort of countdown. But it looks like they're taking damage, you know? They're all getting their little stack of poison stuff. And okay, this person dies and these people are increasingly losing health. And then they all just start dropping dead. Okay? So you want to be really careful. Oh yeah, and you can see this person. Let's watch that again. See, it's a little person. And then eventually they transform back to a bigger size. Oh yeah, AZ, they use Bloodbath so that they regain some health. Unfortunately, everybody else already died and stuff. And they also got the Medica thing in time. So, tricky business, you know? Triangle, get out of the middle. Okay, now this time, we got 2 people with the thing in each party. And so one person, they went down there. And so I'm like, okay, I'll go off to the side. I'll drop this over here instead. Also, when you're running, you can totally fall off, okay? So be careful when you're running on these platforms. I drop it and then I go back up here, wait for the explosion. I took some damage, but it's fine. And then I go turn around and I'm gonna go pick up these ads. Make sure they come to me. And then over on the other platforms, people are taking care of their ads too. Ozma is a circle sphere form, so it's fine. There's no specific cleaves. Okay, transformation. Cube. So, you need to go inside. Also, we got this Doomsday Impact thing. What's that? You need to, inside. Inside. Okay, so we took some damage. And then we got the orbs again. And because of the cube, the tanks are getting the cleave thing. So as tank, I'm dropping back to soak the explosion. You can see it takes a lot of damage even when I have mitigation on. So healers need to focus to heal that. Okay. It looks like the other orb kind of, I'm not sure if it exploded. Oh yeah, it definitely did because someone ran into it. It's fine, so just keep people healed up for that. Tank cleaves are still happening, and then we're getting these circle thingies again. So you need to move that to the side or the very back of the platform while avoiding the tank cleave. Okay, so I'm waiting to just make sure I see the ads. LT was the one who dropped it over here, and they did not run back fast enough, so they got hit with the proximity mark. See, they're still standing there, casting. And then they stopped again to do that, and so they get hit, and it's too much, and so they die. Okay, so as soon as you drop it, you need to run close very quickly. There was also this other thing here. When Ozma does Holy, this is going to be a raid wide, but also slightly knock people back just a little bit. See how I got knocked back just a little bit? And see how people were standing here and they got knocked back a little bit? You need to position yourself so that when you get knocked back, you're not going to fall off the stage. Okay, look at how people are standing here, and then after holy goes off, they get pushed back like this much. And so you can imagine if you're standing like on the edge of like here or wherever, and then you get knocked off the stage about that way. Or you're standing here and you get knocked off the stage in the middle there. So that's going to be important to remember if you're like wondering why you died. Okay, the circle things, drop the proximity marker, run through. LT dies because they didn't run over fast enough. Tanks grab the ads. Okay, but the boss is done, so everything's clear. Yay! That's the whole thing. That's gonna be hard to remember. I know. So for me, when I think of the triangle and pyramid, I see it more as like a pointy point. And I'm like, oh, that's gonna come at me, and it's like a front cleave kind of thing. And the wall, because it's a cube, I'd rather hug the wall, so I go close to it. I don't know. I'm a visual person. That's how I think of it. Okay, just come up with your own thing to figure out when you have to go inside towards the cube and go to the outsides of the pyramid. Final boss. During this cutscene, I did ask people to wait for cutscenes. Sometimes people are very nice and they do wait. So that was cool. They did wait for me. Okay. This boss, you can see she's got a lot of like hair. You're gonna have to look at her hair. See right now, the end of her hair just has, it's just like loop, like they're just, I don't know, curved and stuff. Okay, this tank cleave stuff. Soon her hair transforms. See, look at this. It's transforming. And now there's this large like hook. It's like a scythe kind of thing. So what that means is everything on this side of the stage is going to get cleaved. There will be an indication, but it's very fast. So if you're in this, you need to run this way. Okay, and it'll see how fast that was. Like you don't really have that much time to react to it. And so if you know it takes you a while to react to things, stand closer to the middle of the boss and then look at her animation and you'll be able to tell which side it's going to be on. Okay, so it cleaves that side. This is going to happen a few more times. Okay, also make sure to stay out of that because she does another one after. Oh, just attacking the tank. Okay. There's an AoE here. Everyone needs to get out of it and basically stay out of it. Did you see that little animation there? It's very subtle, but she throws this thing out. Shall I share my luscious locks with you? Sure. Okay, so a part of her hair like drops in the form of this AoE. Calophisteri's hair begins to take on another shape. Okay. Sorry for the audio. This gets planted into the ground. And then if you step on that, you're gonna get fettered. So one person right here got caught in it because they ran right into it. Whoever this person is. This person. Okay. And everybody else needs to fight this thing, destroy it, entanglement, or else the people inside are gonna die. Well, multiple people are inside of it. It's not just one person, it looks like. A bunch of people got swooped into there. So, yeah, okay. You need to destroy this so you can save your friends, but also the boss is doing the cleave thing again, so you need to stand on this side, the other side. A lot can happen very quickly here. Okay, extension, so she's gonna hide a piece of the thing in the ground again, so watch out for that. Okay, it's over here, so just get out and stay away from that area. Okay. Looks like someone got hit with it again, because they stayed there, and so people are gonna need to take care of this. At the same time, a few people are going to get this little indicator underneath them. I happen to get it, and so I gotta show it off. Okay, this thing. This circle, golden circle thing, there's like an arrow following you. And so that means wherever I go, this thing's gonna follow me, okay? Also, ads, okay? But priority, get this yellow thingy away from people. I'm running, and I do have a range attack, so I start attacking the ads a little bit. But see that like purple thingy that's going off everywhere? That's following me. This one's following me, and those other purple ones are following those other people who got the thing. So you'll see this person running around and stuff, and so this one's following them. This one is following me. And since I'm running around, I'm slowly attacking these ads. But you need to continuously move so they don't like destroy you. Okay, and then we get another phase of other people getting these, while everyone else focuses on the ads. The laser whatever thing that follows you, it does give you an indication about where it's starting, and so you do have some time to like run away from it. Yeah, I see the line thing is following somebody over there. Okay. When we're done with the ad phase, everything else stops. So here, this is a raid wide. Her hair takes on another shape. Okay, so she's got a thingy on this side. So she's gonna cleave this side of the room. So go to the opposite side. If it's hard to see the animations on the boss, then you can turn off your animations for everybody, even yourself, or you can limit it, like you can decrease the amount. I have it off for everybody so I can see stuff. Okay, those AoEs, obviously just stay out of them. Okay, and now, where those AoEs were, we're gonna get these like bulb things. They're called living blocks. Okay, so this one's a bulb, this one's a bulb, this one's a bulb. This one is like an axe. See how it's got these axe things? Okay, and so what's gonna happen is these circular ones are gonna have circular AoE, and then this axe is gonna do a donut one. Okay, so you want to stand inside the axe. You want to stand inside this one. Right next to the root, that's the safe spot. You see when they go off? Did you see that? Just... Here we go. See? Right at the base of the root. That's where we're going to get our donut AoE. Okay, so that's a safe spot. And then everything else is just going to destroy you. So you need to stand in the middle there. Also, the boss did that hair thingy and the ground thing again, and so you need to stand outside of that. And just stay outside of it. But people were standing too close, and so they got caught in there. She's doing extension again, so this is gonna happen again. So free your friends, and then watch out for this next. Okay, so there's more here, there's here, and there's one over there. There's probably others. Yeah, there's one over there. So watch out for those spots. Oh, okay. These are the bulb things. Okay. This this was a not so great configuration. Because we were all standing near her, but the bulbs were the circular ones. Also, we got stunned. Okay, we all got sucked into the middle. But it looks like some people were smart and they moved out because they probably are more knowledgeable. See, we got the bulbs here. As soon as they go off, look at how we get like the 3 stacks. Okay, it's like, whoa. And it looks like someone got tossed up. Oh yeah, no, we're all getting tossed up from the inside. So, what that probably means is when she does this configuration, you know, you probably want to stand off to the side instead of the inside. Here, see SG? Let's see what they do. Yeah, SG ran over here. And they were able to clear it. They didn't get stunned. And yeah, people were able to get off to the sides. And not get caught up in this thing. Okay, so that's probably the better thing to do. Stay away from the middle for when you see the 3 in the middle. Okay, at this point the boss rushes, and then, oh, here we go, we got a haircut thing. Her hair did have the little axe on it, so stay out from that side. Is it almost over? Extension. Just gonna throw the thingy into the ground, probably. Yeah, okay, we got it over here. No one's standing over there, and so we can take a look at what it are. Oh no, this is this thing. Okay, this is a little spiky thing. So I remember this. I didn't know what it did at the beginning, but it looked like people were running back this way, and I was like, I'm just gonna follow them. I'm gonna follow them. Glad I followed them because the spiky looking one, it does line AoEs, and it looks like there was one back here too. This did this way. So it was like a T shape, you know? So you want to stand off to the side corner to not get caught in that. Yeah, there was one back there. Oh my goodness, okay, this thing, so you're gonna stay on this side. You really have to watch her hair. I wasn't watching her hair, I was just like reacting, trying to follow people. Okay, so clearly when she does extension, it can mean anything. Okay, they're taking root. And so, oh yeah, okay. You know, that entanglement thingy? People keep getting caught in it. This is what it will look like if people aren't standing in it. It just so happens that people happen to be standing in it all the time, so then we get the animation, and so we don't get to see this purple thing. But you can legit just see, hey, like, don't stand in this thing. But in any case, because this thing came up, we have to destroy it so that we can free our people. But don't step in this one. Okay. Watch out for these AoEs. There's probably gonna be bulbs. Okay, there are. Okay, and so that means the circle. This is a donut. This is a donut. This is a donut. These are circles. So you want to stand like here to be safe. But don't stand in this thing. Her hair, do we need to watch out for her hair? No, her hair is fine. Okay. Someone stepped in the purple thing. So they got into the trap. But we cleared the boss. See, most people were trying to run to the axe thing. Man, that was a whole thing. My throat hurts. I was talking a lot. Wow. These alliance raids, this was over an hour long. What the heck? I'm just helping. Wow. Okay. Seriously, there's so much that goes into these alliance raids, and especially like the Heavensward one. Like, not a lot of people run them, and the Stormblood ones too. And like, so not a lot of people know like what's up and stuff, and so that's why it can be a little complicated. Dude, the next one's gonna be more complicating. I'll show you how many times we wiped. But anyway, we did it. That was wild. I hope I gave enough information and it's not too overwhelming. And it's totally fine if it is overwhelming, because this whole fight was overwhelming. And yeah. I'm gonna go drink some apple juice now. Wow. Alright. Good job, you guys. Have fun. See you in the next one. Goodbye.